Hello and welcome. My name is Sampson and this is English with Sam. Have you ever been confused because of the usage of these two words for and since? Do you want to use them correctly the next time you speak? In this video, I will share with you a few of many uses of these two words for and since.
English with Sam.
One of the many uses of these two words for and since is to refer to time. We use for to refer to a period of time in the past, present, or future. The form is the tense in which we are speaking for plus a period of time. In the example I'm about to give, we're going to use 12 months as a period of time. So imagine I started an action in January and now we are in December. If I have to tell my story or tell a friend about this action, I will count the number of months between January and December, which is 12 months. So if my English teaching career started in January, to relate this information to a friend, I will say, I have been teaching English for 12 months. I have been teaching English for 12 months. 12 months becomes my period of time. So let's see some examples of how we can use for with a period of time in the past, present, and in the future. Example number 1. I will live in England for 6 years. I'm talking about my plans for the future. I have plans to live in London for a period of time, which is 6 years. Example number 2. I speak English for 2 hours every day. This is about my English speaking habit, which I do for 2 hours every day. Maybe I have plans to improve my English. That's why I do that. And I think you should do that as well. Example number 3. John lived in England for 10 years. Here I'm telling a story about John's experience in England, which lasted for 10 years. The last 3 examples were on simple future, simple present, and simple past. Note that it is also possible to use for with a period of time in the perfect tenses. I will give you 2 examples with the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. Example number 1. I have taught English for many years. I have taught English for many years. Example number 2. We have been living here for a long time. We have been living here for a long time. The first example was the present perfect, while the second example was the present perfect continuous. Here are a few examples of periods of time that can be used with for. For 30 seconds, for 20 minutes, for an hour, or for 1 hour. In this case, I used an, which is an article, to represent 1. For 3 hours, for 2 weeks. Here are some more. For a month or for 1 month. For 7 years. For decades. For centuries. for many years, for several years, for a long time, or for a short time. We use since to talk about a point in time in the past. So imagine I began an action in January. If I have to talk about this action, I will make reference to January, which is my point in time and the beginning of my action. Since it's commonly used with the perfect tenses, hence we have this form: the perfect tense plus since plus a point in time. Let's see some examples. Example number one. I have lived in Canada since 2016. I began to live in Canada in 2016, so I made reference to 2016, which is the point in time when I started my action. Example number two. We have been waiting for the teacher since 8 a.m. We had an appointment with the teacher and we started waiting for him at 8 a.m. Another common use of since is with the expression it's been. It's been is the contracted form of it has been. In this case, we have the form it's been plus a point in time plus since plus the simple past or the present perfect form. For example, it has been 2 weeks since I ate churros. Churros is my favorite snack, and for 2 weeks I have not eaten churros. So my action of not eating churros began 2 weeks ago. Please pay attention to the position of my simple past tense. My simple past tense in my example was used after since. Remember that we use since with a point in time in the past. We use the perfect tenses before since. And if I'm using the expression it's been and I want to use the simple past comes after since. Here are a few points in time that can be used with since. Since 9 a.m. Since midday or 12 p.m. Since midnight or 12 a.m. Since morning. Since afternoon. Since yesterday. Since Monday. Since the day before yesterday. Since 2010. Since last month. Here are a few more. Since last year. Since summer. Since my last vacation. Since I was born. Since high school. Since I became a teacher. Here is an exercise to check what you have learned so far. I will give you a few sentences and I want you to tell me what is wrong with these sentences and give me the correct forms of these sentences. Let me know what you think about these sentences in the comment below. I have one last question for you. How long have you been studying English? I would love to know. Let me know also in the comment below. For watching this video. Don't forget to like the video if it was helpful. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, it's time you do so because we have videos coming to you weekly. My name is Sampson and this has been English with Sam. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.